This is a VFN KB success secret. Do you wish you had the best advice for entrepreneurship from a proven leader? Well, check out the success secret as Daymond John of Shark Tanks shares actually with us the best advice for entrepreneurial ambition. Check it out. Be sure to subscribe and press alert to get new notifications of new success secrets made available on VFN TV. We have another VFN KB success secret for you, John.
Yes, we're going to hear from Daymond John. He's one of the folks on the Shark Tank hit show, and he's also the author of The Power of Broke. But he's asked this important question: what is the best advice you can give someone who is interested in becoming an entrepreneur? Take a look.
Yeah, well, listen, first of all, real life experience, you cannot compare that to anything else. Go out there and over-provide. 80% or 70% of my company probably started off as interns. They had to go to college, whatever the case is. But go and over-provide for somebody in some place you want to be. And try to out-hustle the boss. Try to outwork the boss. So the boss will either make you his partner or her partner or whatever the case is. Do your research, do your homework, and fail fast and fail small. Take affordable steps. One of the top reasons that entrepreneurs fail or the small businesses fail, it's really overfunding. They go out and they raise capital from a bunch of people and or take out this mortgage on their home. They go out and then build a $20,000 website instead of coding and learning to code like I told you and build a $2,000 website. They go out and build a retail store and sign a contract or go buy this big office instead of going into WeWork, right, and whatever the case.
Or Blueprint & Co.
They're not ready for Blueprint & Co. We're not talking about that yet, but we're talking about the power of broke. And they go out and they spend all this lavish money instead of just taking affordable steps. You want to be like Mark Zuckerberg. You want to be somebody who wanted 2 friends and then 4 friends and now 1.2 billion friends, or somebody like me. I stood out here on this corner. I stood out right here on 42nd Street, and I used to break dance when I was 12 years old, all the way up to 14 years old. And then when I was 18 years old, I revisited this corner with a bunch of hats. And I just stood out there in that corner every single day. Here's the best thing about being in New York. When you stand outside in New York and you ask people to buy your clothes, they don't tell you what they think about your clothes. They tell you what they think about your mother. They tell you everything. And that's what I got. That's what I learned, out there. And I sold 1 hat, 2 hats, 20 hats. Then I got to the million, and then whatever the case is. Out hustle everybody.
That's so important. I think about this. One of the greatest movements of soul winning people to the Lord, is a church plant. A brand new church plant, because once people have their buildings or have their space and they have their people they're connecting with, it just stunts the growth.
It stops, yeah.
But if you stay in a continual place of having nothing and birthing it, and that's where everything is when you think about it.
You work smarter. I mean, that was a powerful thing, being overfunded, because if you have too much money, anyone can write a check to solve a problem. In business, you need to be able to do it on a budget. You need to be able to use smart innovation.
Well, you think. You think a lot. Some people just throw money at a problem.
Yeah, it doesn't
and when
help.
all you have is $1 to throw, you really think it through. Will I get a return on that particular investment?
Correct.
And so that's actually, this is a great time to be able to invest. And one thing we want to say in this VFN KB success secret, we want to be able to say, listen, quit looking at, this is what the Word of God says. He says, if you don't cast your bread on the water, nothing's ever going to come back.
Yeah.
You got to be able to, if what you have in your hand does not meet your need, then what you have in your hand is potentially your seed to be able to begin something, to grow something. Apple is the largest company in the world right now, I believe, right?
Largest company in the world, and it's worth more than all of Russia's stock exchange, okay?
Yeah, all of Russia's stock exchange. But it started in a garage.
Yeah.
It started in a house. Even America's ran out of a house, right?
Yeah.
The White House. And so I want to encourage you, don't think you have to have all those things. You got to be able to reset yourself and say, you know what, I have gifts inside of me that God has called me to be to get interest on, to reproduce in my life, and I need to get busy about doing those things. And for a while there, even though you have this dream, you may have to work with others who have a dream so you can understand how things work. But he's telling us just like it is, the ability, the blessings of what it's called the business.
And listen, not only that, but you have a dream, you have a desire, but you may also need some help, and that's why we're here with VFN KB Kingdom Business. We want to help you, empower you, and give you the tools necessary so that you can achieve the success you've always dreamed and wanted. It's real, it's available, and it's now.
Talk to our community before we go to break, because I want to be able to talk about what's coming up next.
Listen, we want to hear from you. Put comments below. Maybe you're wanting to become an entrepreneur, but you have some scary things you're thinking about, some limitations or concerns. Maybe write them there. You'll get some answers. But also, we want to hear how we can help you achieve your success. Always comment and always let us know your thoughts, because we really care and we want to reply.
That's exactly it. Not only that is that, VFNKB.com, that's what we're all about. It's about helping you succeed. Be sure to subscribe and press alert to get new notifications of new success secrets made available on VFN TV. A lot of people want to abide with the Lord, but they just don't have a plan to do it. You can request that plan today at iabide.org. I'm your host, Greg Lancaster, and we're so glad that you've joined us. Don't forget you can join us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Download our app and sign up for our newsletter, The Torch, at VFNTV.com. I've enjoyed our time together. God bless.